Do you guys remember how funny it was when Dick Cheney shot his friend in the face? That was the best.
I found
You remember how insane Lewis Black went about that? Oh, my man.
Oh, fuck. Hopefully it's not something from history. I don't know anything before 1990.
Well, you're in luck because it's 9/11.
Yes! Dude, I know the shit out of that.
Oh, I know my 9/11.
You've heard the phrase, 2 birds, 1 stone. Have you heard of the phrase, 3 towers, 2 planes?
I think that was probably the goal of the whole thing, was to one up 2 birds, 1 stone.
It probably was. So, do you think it was an inside job?
I used to probably be pretty convinced that it was. Because of everything we know about jet fuel. Do you have a firm opinion?
I have a very firm opinion on 9/11.
Let's get firm.
So I think 9/11 was an inside job.
Okay.
I think so.
Who's our mastermind?
Just the government.
Just the government.
Just
dude.
the government. The broad statement.
The government.
The government.
Yeah. So like everyone signed off. Like it went through. What if it went through Congress?
There's some things that are kind of weird about it.
True.
The 2 buildings that were hit by planes went down at free fall speed. Does that seem strange to you?
I'm not sure. I don't know enough about.
Like, I mean, this thing didn't top. Like, it just went.
Well, the video it seems to be going forward.
I haven't seen that video.
Maybe we haven't seen the same film. So you're saying they were falling, or they were going as fast as they would have been had they been falling?
What? They were. All right. So Building 7 was not hit by a plane.
Okay.
It collapsed mysteriously.
Ooh. We see buildings collapse almost every day, but
Mysteriously,
there's not a lot of mystery to it.
Now, some people would say that it was used as our entry into the Middle East.
That's the big one I've heard, that it was a false flag.
Yeah, a false flag operation.
Wasn't a real flag, that's for sure.
You take it further, it's like, we have been in the Middle East, like a semi-permanent residence there.
The terror.
Yes, the terror.
Yeah, that the war was
terror.
waged upon.
Yes. Did you ever watch any of like the YouTube conspiracy videos that came out back in the day?
No, not really. I mean, I watched a couple things like that, but nothing really about. Was that in the Zeitgeist?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I watched that.
Zeitgeist
Don't remember
is hot. It's good
Ooh,
stuff.
Okay.
That's the one that like Spencer and I should do. We've established that the government did 9/11.
Yeah, right.
A false flag terror attack.
Okay.
To gain permanent entry to the Middle East.
I think we could have just asked.
Yeah. I don't think they really weren't going to say a whole lot about it.
Do you think there was ever anyone in Iraq that was like, they're not sending their best people over here?
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you.
So the North American Aerospace Defense, NORAD, they were running a test. And this program was 100% effective since its inception, except for on that day when they failed multiple times, and then they never failed again after. And that was because the insertion of false radar blips.
Fair enough. There's a whole lot of stuff going into this.
So the black boxes were never found.
Well, that defeats the whole purpose of the box.
Plane that landed in Pennsylvania, the official statement was that it was vaporized by the jet fuel. You don't find a seat belt, a shoe.
The whole plane just went away?
There's
it's
no
just
evidence
unaccounted
of
for?
it. Yeah. The plane flying into the Pentagon doesn't make very much sense. They went and they acquired some security footage from, I think it was a gas station, who had like a clear view of it. And when they released the footage, it was clearly heavily edited. And it's missing like it's just like you see the tip of something coming in, something meaty coming in to do some work. And then the meat is gone and you see an explosion. Sean, why do you think you're conspicuous?
That's not the right word.
You're
skeptical?
You're travestied.
Yes, I am. I am travestied.
Why do you feel like it could not be?
In my opinion, I feel the way I should feel as someone who is as far away from 9/11 as I am. I guess I don't necessarily. I mean, yeah, fuck 9/11. I don't give a shit, dude.
Hey, it's my birthday.
No, really? Well, that's why you. Okay, that explains a lot. We should have just talked about your birthday for the whole episode, and not addressed it at all.
So while 9/11 was happening and like people were
jumping out of buildings,
people were being ended for some nefarious shit.
Yeah,
I got to go home early from school. And my mom had bought me a game for the Game Boy Advance, Legacy of Goku.
Oh,
I went home
dude.
and I played that game, and there was no terrorism involved. And I had Go-Gurts, strawberry.
was that your favorite birthday? Yeah.
I got to leave school. They're like, you have to leave because someone's going to blow the school up. You have to go right now.
Maybe you're behind 9/11. You were just trying to go home from school that day.
I can be bought for a cheap price.
Someone that wanted to prove that they weren't responsible for 9/11, may be prone to making up such an elaborate conspiracy or backing such an elaborate conspiracy. Someone such as yourself who has everything to gain from 9/11.
Right.
Going home from school, we've got Legacy of Goku. Gogurt may have been involved. It's the crucial.
Two frozen Go-Gurts.
There's no evidence that I have a birth certificate.
Where's the birth certificate?
It's gone. I don't have one. So there's some weird travesties about my name. My name was changed
Yeah.
the day of my birth.
Changed maybe from nothing to Matt.
No, it was 'cause they had me, and my dad was like, I'm not raising a kid named Tyler. So he switched the name on the birth certificate when my mom was gone.
Oh, there you go.
She did not like that very much.
What if he just circled Matt and drew an arrow over to the side?
Switch and just did that. Fast forward 20 some years, my Nintendo stocks are doing good because of the sales of the Switch.
Okay. Oh my
god, dude, it is. I didn't know they still made this. Yo Play. Look at spot the fake. Spot the fake. And we're talking about 9/11. I can feel God in this basement with us right now.
True. Do you guys remember how funny it was when Dick Cheney shot his friend in the face? That was the best.
I found
You remember how insane Lewis Black went about that? Oh, my man.
I find it funny how he blew up 2 buildings and then blew up a whole country and then gave the contract to himself and made all this money off it. That's kind of funny too.
That set of balls on that gentleman.
Who hunts for a quail? What is a quail?
Fair enough. What guy that does all of that shit also wants to kill a quail? Why don't you just kill 1,000
quail?
more people? The Go-Gurt, though?
Can you
coming
see
in
why I
clutch,
would
man.
want to go home? I wanted to go home immediately. All right, so now that you've tried this, would you play Legacy of Goku on the Game Boy Advance and eat this on 9/11
While skipping school.
Yeah.
while skipping school?
I would have done it on 9/11. I would have done it on D-Day. Just 9/11 was a great day for you then.
I had a fucking awesome day.